Welcome back to the video series of Chess with the Chess course. Today we'll be examining the solutions to the tactic destroying the defender. We start with part 1, comfortable, easy, and I hope while solving you must have not faced any problem. Let us examine each of these solutions. The first one is white to play, and what do we see? Black has put up his queens for exchange. He has just played queen e5 and he is hoping that white will play queen into e5 so that he can continue with knight captures e5 equal. But well, if this knight can be eliminated, then white wins queen for nothing. So the idea is to play rook captures d7 check. After king moves to e8, white wins the queen with queen captures e5. Second in the series, it is again black to play, and what do we see? That bishop on e7 is hitting at knight on g5, and the defender for this knight on g5 is bishop on f4. So here idea or the key move is very easy to guess. Black first played knight captures f4 and in the process also attacking the queen on e2. After rook into f4, black is able to win a piece, comes bishop into g5 with further damage in the offing, because now we also see that rook on f4 is pinned and therefore white resigned. Number 3 in this test position, we see commanding position for white from this game between Kuzmin and Kurosinov. So here like white wants to move his rook to d7, and if at all he is able to bring in rook for d7, then mate will come from queen on g7. But only problem is that he cannot play rook to d7 because of the bishop on c8. So simple exchanging move, nothing, no sacrifice, simple bishop captures c8 in exchange, and after rook captures c8 comes rook d7 with unavoidable checkmate threat. Number 4 in this position is from the game between Spassky and Petrosian. The 11th world chess champion was able to win the game in style. What we see is that he wants to play b6 check here. So it is check and mate because the king does not have any flight square on a8 and b8 as it is controlled by rook on g8. But only problem in playing b6 is the bishop on d4, which is guarding. Black would not hesitate in capturing this b6 pawn. In fact, it would be forced. So bishop into c6, bishop into b6, a into b6 is not a checkmate. That's why here white had no hesitation in sacrificing his queen. He plays queen captures d4, offers his queen, and if at all the queen is accepted, rook into d4, mate follows with b6. And what if instead of queen captures d4, here like he goes with c captures d4, it is not good. Then there follows queen to b4 check, and suddenly we find white king is exposed. After queen to b3, there also follows rook to e2, and it will be black who will be winning the game and not white. So here, but Spassky, the great champion, was able to find correct continuation with this defense eliminating move, queen captures d4. Moving on to the next one, number 5 in this test series, it is black to play is from the game between Moose and Pierre played at Zurich in 1960. Now, here we see that black has his pieces in good position, bishop on f3, commanding this vital diagonal as well the escape route of the king on e2. All that black needs to do is to move his rook to h4, and mate cannot be avoided from h1 square. Only problem with this maneuver is the knight, the key defender, which is guarding the f4 square. So we can see once again that black had no hesitation in eliminating the knight. He plays queen captures f4, offers up his queen, and after he captures f4, rook h4, it's unavoidable check and mate. Even white can try queen into e4, but no need of accepting that queen. Just go in for the kill with rook captures, rook h1 check and mate. The concluding position from part 1 of the series, it's from the game between Martin and Zimeno with white to play and win. And as can be seen in this position, it's like black looks to be in favorable position. We see all white pieces being tied up here, rook on c2 with queen on a2 and rook on c3 exerting pressure, and now like knight joining into move. But here it is white on the move, and he eliminates the key defender, the pawn on h7 with a sacrifice, rook into h7 check. This leaves the g6 pawn unguarded, and we can see queen in support of the bishop on c2 ready to go in for the kill with this move. So this forces king into h7. Let us examine what if king moves to f8 does not accept this sacrifice. Well, then it's simple mate in 1 with queen f7. So accepting this sacrifice is must, and now we see queen captures g6, the defender is eliminated, so there is no defender left for the g6 pawn. After king h8, we see mate being delivered on the board with queen h7 check and mate. So friends, this concludes part 1 of the test series, and I will be back with part 2. Bye for now.